let's talk about how to start an online business. Hi superstars, welcome back to my channel. A little about me before I tell you how to start an online business and my background. My background in entrepreneurship started literally when I was 16 years old in high school. I had my first brick and mortar boutique, fashion boutique, while I was in high school. And it did okay. It didn't make us rich, but it did okay. It definitely gave me a lot of experience. I'd previously worked in retail industry, so I did have some experience, and I just basically mimicked the systems that I'd learned from these other businesses. We would fly out to, back then, even then, fly out to Los Angeles to the fashion district and purchase things. My mom and dad would like make relationships with some of the store people because I was super shy. Start to build those, so they would start to send us things as they came in or send us pictures. There's a much easier way to do it now, but anyways, that's how we used to do that. So that was my first business. Had another store after that, and literally another store after that. And I've worked in all kinds of industries. My mother was a loan officer for mortgage companies, and I was a processor, so I got to learn how that industry worked, and that really helped me with learning to speak to people and talk to people and all of that good stuff. So anyways, that's a little bit about me. I am into digital marketing. I am into the fashion industry. I am all over the place. So I like to do a lot of different things, and what really allows me to do that is doing most of them online, because if I had to be in an office every day from 9 to 5 or what have you, it would be pretty difficult to pull off being in digital marketing, being in fashion, being in customer service, being an influencer. Like, it would be really hard to pull all of those things off. So mostly everything that I do is online, which is why I think that I am a great person to tell you all about how to launch an online business. The first thing we've kind of already started to go into are the benefits. Being remote is everything. You can work from, depending on what you're doing, you can work from Starbucks, or from a coffee shop. You can work from the beach. You can work from your bedroom. You can work from your kitchen. You can work from a friend's, if the friend knows how to respect that you're running a business. You could work from your car parked in front of the beach. I have done them all. And that is definitely one of the perks, one of the benefits, one of the biggest. The second is you can basically choose your hours. You choose when you work. Say you've got a really big family vacation, or really just big whatever thing that you want to do, you can schedule around that depending on your business. But for the most part, you have full control of when you work, where you work, and how to work. The third thing is you're really, really, really able to, oh yeah, sorry, my eyelash is sticking. The third thing is that you're really, really, really able to be true to your purpose and your passion. So, and I'll say that again, you're really, really able to be true to your purpose and your passion, meaning you get to decide what industry you want to work in, what you're really good at, what you want to bring to the world, what you want to sell. You don't have to wait until somebody hires you to do it. You get to decide, I want to do this. I want to do it my way. I want it to look like this. So you get to really be true to yourself that way. Those are some of the benefits that I absolutely think that those are the rewards. So those are the things that are going to compel you to keep going, because it is a business and it can get, hard, for lack of a better word, tedious, just all kinds of things. But definitely remember that being remote, choosing your own hours, and being true to your purpose and passion are everything. They really are. So the first step when you really want to launch your business, you want to get into is you want to choose your niche. So whether you're providing a service or a product to the world, you need to decide, this is that purpose, passion part here, what it is you want to sell or be in. And then if you're going to say, okay, I want an online boutique, well, there's still a lot to determine there, what your niche is. If you want to sell, you know, if you were looking for high end, middle end, fast fashion, drop shipping, like there's so many different niches that you'll need to look at. Or if it's a service, if you want to provide some sort of consulting or counseling or what have you. But your first thing to do is to really hone in and decide what it is that you want, what niche you want to be in. The second thing is to conduct product or service research. You need to get online. You need to talk to other people you know that might be in the same industry. You need to get on YouTube and watch as many videos as you possibly can on that particular product or whatever, but do your research. Find the common denominators, find what's working, what's not working, learn more about demand. Like just literally do as much product research as you possibly can before you start. The third thing is to learn the online business laws. You can start a simple Google search, but just find out what laws that you are expected to follow when launching an online business, so you'll know, what licenses or whether whether you have to have them or you don't have to have them. You can find out certain things you'll need for your taxes and all of that. But basically just start with a basic search on online business laws. And then you might want to look for your state, because they do get state specific, even though it's the whole web. Wherever where your computer is plugged up and you're setting up this business, that's your local place most of the time, or basically where you're going to receive mail. The fourth thing sounds like number one, which was conduct product research, but you also need to conduct market research. And market research, I kind of touched on it in product research and I shouldn't have, but this is more specific to, let's say you want to sell, let's say you want to sell bikinis. Trying to sell bikinis in Alaska in the middle of the winter, Iceland in the middle of the winter may not be the best idea. So you want to find out where your product does well, make it make sense, basically. Sometimes you can't step outside of the box. Those people in Iceland take vacations too. And some of them go swimming in bikinis in the frozen water. Anyways, just an example, but do your market research too. Find out what the market is looking like. Don't start a business that they're projecting that no one should be interested in at the end of the year. Those kinds of things. So really look into your market research. The next thing, I believe number 5, is you want to define your target audience. Define your target audience. So you want to decide, who do you want to sell to? Like, if you are a very sophisticated, classy woman and you want to sell sophisticated, classy woman clothing, you don't want to advertise at high schools. I mean, maybe some teachers will purchase, or you don't want to advertise at kids' functions. Like, I don't know, like you want to really think about it and define your target audience. Define who is it you're talking to? Who is your customer? You're going to build a whole avatar, which is basically, my customer is 25 to 30 years old. They are drawn to luxury establishments. They drive a Mercedes. Like, really narrow down who your target customer is, and it'll really help you with figuring out that target audience as well. So yeah, so you might want to look that up, do a search on avatars or what have you for your business, your persona, like that kind of thing. It'll really help you from messing up. One of the things my first business, when I owned a boutique, it was kind of a back and forth my parents would be having. They would want to put some stuff in my store, for my dad was a pastor, for church members, and I wanted to have stuff that hot girl summer teens wanted to wear, and those two things didn't go. So sometimes we would have a mix of those things, and it was really odd in the store. They wanted to do like this side we're going to take this side is just your side, and it went through a lot of transitions like that. So define your target market, and when you're purchasing items, it'll narrow it down so you don't have things that don't make sense in your store. The next thing is number 6, you need to source products to sell online. Whether you're going to do drop shipping, whether you're going to do like I used to do and fly out to Los Angeles and just go shopping through the fashion district, or you're going to go to New York, I believe they have a similar district, or you're going to order from an online vendor, you're going to go to China to purchase, whatever it is, you're going to use a seamstress to sew your designs, or you're going to sew your designs. You need to figure out where these products are coming from and start making that deal and making that happen. Number 7 is to evaluate your product viability. Compare it. Compare your product to other products. And you're going to need this when you're setting like price points, when you're also going to need this when you're determining who you're going to sell to. Like, you don't want to sell really cheaply made fast fashion clothes to grown women or grown men. Like, that's not something that they typically are into, unless it's another story. But anyways, really evaluate your product viability, how it holds up. Make sure you're not going to get a whole bunch of returns back saying this was cheaply made and you sold it for $150. Like, just really get into that. And yeah, number 8 is to define your brand image. Come up, and there's so many sources online to help you with determining your brand image, from your color scheme to the fonts that you'll use, to the type of models that you may use if you use models, the scenery, the mock-ups, anything visual. Just define your brand image, what you want everything to look like, and it'll make it so much easier if you're hiring and bringing in a marketing person or anybody else that's going to be doing things like your website or any of that. It's very, very helpful to have that already decided on, so you can give them your color numbers, you can give them the font type that you're going to use, and you can kind of let them know, I like it very clean, or I like a very eclectic look, or whatever it is, so that they can kind of grasp your vision as well. Let's see, number 9 is to launch your online business. Launch your store. Make it a big deal, especially if you are a YouTuber or you have a social media presence, which you should if you have an online business. Really make it a big deal. Launch it, countdowns, parties. A really cool thing that I saw recently was De'Ara. I love De'Ara, y'all. But watching her start Lorvay, or launching Lorvay online and being sold out within 10 seconds. She kept refreshing and watching, and she's filming this, so we got to see this. So yeah, so launch your online business and make it a big deal. Number 10 is to really grow your business. Find out how to make it grow. Get it into, the good thing about the online is you're not limited to a local area. So you can grow your business anywhere almost. Promote it on social media, promote it with your family, promote it with your friends. If you're still working a job outside of that, promote it through that way. Definitely promote it. Allow it, give it a real chance to succeed. So do your best, promote it every time you're talking to somebody. Let it slip in there some kind of way. You never know. You may run into an investor or someone, this college student who has this massive following, or I don't know, just promote it. Look at all the different ways you can use Fiverr. Like I said, social media, you can use word of mouth. You just need to promote it. Be a walking advertisement for your business at all times. Make sure that you have a digital card, a physical card, everything you need to do so. And then I kind of touched on it, but your bonus, so to speak, is to have a social media presence. It will do 50% of the work for you. So if you're posting on Instagram, like, you don't want to post all the time. There are tips and tactics to posting on Instagram. Like, you don't want to be selling all day, every day on a website. Like, you want to show other people's things that are similar, or talk about events. Like, say you are doing fashion, which I hate I keep talking about fashion, because you can really, this is to help you with any online business. But so let's say you're coming up with a new tech device. You can promote a tech conference that's taking place in Vegas or what have you. Like, really become an expert in that industry, in that field, in that market, and use your social media to talk about those things, as well as your business, as well as yourself, so that your customer really gets connected to you. So that, I would say, is kind of like a bonus and something you want to look into too. So if you have any questions or want to know anything more, I'm sure I'll shoot many videos on this title. This was kind of like just an overview of everything, but definitely leave comments down below. Yeah, if you have any inquiries, I'm happy to help. But yeah, launch that online business. Go ahead, give it a shot. I've got a new one coming myself soon, so I'm super stoked and excited about it. But yeah, let's see what you're capable of. All right, again, I thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.